canvas prints. And here's Kristen.
Thank you. Hey, sorry if I seem a little weird. I've been battling a migraine all day, so that's why you see it going like this. I probably need to. I have a PDF file on there, so thanks. I actually put this on here through my iPhone, so I'm going to be talking to you about utilizing technology, and so that was all done wirelessly. Kind of cool. Okay, this is Ms. Snowy Owl. I'm going to talk to you about using the internet to sell your photography. And of course I use galleries too, and have gallery representation actually across the country now, which is really kind of cool. I just got one in Dana Point in Southern California over the past couple of weeks. But so glad this is a Mac. It makes it compatible to me. What you really need to do, first of all, is know what you're going to do. What is it that you want to do? What is your passion in photography? We've heard from a lot of different speakers tonight that talk about stock and all kinds of different things. We're not like painters. We've got many options. And mine is fine art photography of nature and wildlife. You won't see me coming to family events or any event like this with a camera. I'm not interested in shooting people, not at all, not buildings. I'll leave that to other people who do it better than me. As far as workshops too, I've done some of those. I like one-on-one, but generally I like being out in the field by myself. Solo, that's where I feel creative. But if I have to talk to people or if they have to talk to me, then I generally kind of lose that ability to create. So my focus is that fine art, and then I like to produce my images onto huge canvases up to 55 inches by 80 inches, and they're gallery wrapped onto thick wooden stretcher bars, and they look magnificent on large walls. So again, with that focus, my target market is going to be people with big walls, or businesses, people that like to buy multiple images of nature and put them on their walls. In today's economy, it's a little harder to find, so I've really been utilizing the internet, and I'm going after more of a nationwide or worldwide market with that. So find your focus, know what it is, and then getting there. How do you get there? The groundswell is what people are calling all the internet things that are going on, anywhere from forums to social networking, and the first thing is, of course, having your own website. And so I put on here, website. You've got to be able to use e-commerce. You've got to make it easy for your customers. It's not about making it easy for you. You've got to make it easy for those people who are getting really used to things on the internet, working. So you can't use paper forms anymore. You've got to use e-commerce. I use PayPal. It's very easy. You can integrate it within your site, and I'll show you my site in a minute. And then we go from there to all these kinds of new ways to get out there. How do you go grab those customers and tell them that you're here? And I call this passive marketing. This is all on the internet again. The first one that I do is a blog. I do a written one, actually two. One's more personal, because I also want people to get to know who I am as the artist. You don't want them to just look at your picture and say, oh, that's nice. They actually want to buy you. So you're your own brand. Then also video blogs. And YouTube makes that great. Also, there's all kinds of video ability on Facebook and other different social networking sites out there, and a lot that I don't even know. I just get used to focusing on one or two and making that work. Then the more keywords you put into all that kind of stuff too, you come up higher on search engine rankings. And when you're looking at nature photography on Google, there's about 23 million or more. I come up on page 3 right now. So that's not bad. Pay attention to forums too. That's a social community. Just like we're here, it's online. So it's akin to our COPA group, where we're here, we're socializing, and we're also sharing photography. I think it's important to share the food and drink too, because it's a great way to socialize, get to know each other on personal levels, and also share the experiences that we have behind the camera and what we see in front of the camera. So on forums, you can help people and get help yourself. It's good to share both ways. Business networks, there's one called LinkedIn. I'm not quite, I have a little bit harder time getting into those because they're a little more sterile. It's really like putting up your business card or your resume and anybody can see it that finds it. It's a good thing to have. You don't have to do much with it once you've got it up. Just change it when you change. Social networks, we'll get into those. Those are the most fun for people that are gregarious. I really love Facebook. I went on there originally for a business, and it's become a great way to socialize with high school friends and find all kinds of people, as well as hook up with galleries. In fact, I went into a gallery in Los Angeles a couple weeks ago, and when I went in there, because I was seeking gallery representation, I walked in and the owner was in there, which was unusual. And he said, "I recognize you from Facebook." So that was kind of cool. And then PR online, press releases, and just different ways of getting yourself out there. I'll be talking about a site that I just came upon today that's really kind of neat for that. And then active marketing, I just have one thing under there. But everybody's on the internet now, all the businesses that you might want to target for your own business, for your own focus. So it's really, really easy to go out there and Google something. Let's say that for me, I want to find dentist offices that want large prints. Or maybe it's harder to find new construction, but things like that. You can go out, you can research these places ahead of time, and then you can choose to either email them from their website, tell them a little about yourself, or you can call them directly if you like to do that kind of thing, or you can even go visit. Thank you. All right, and then on the website, can you please click on the www? And I say keep it simple and uncluttered. That's a problem that I've struggled with, and I still feel like my site's a little too cluttered. Like I said, I've offered too many things. Workshops, this, that, printing for other people. It's like people wonder, what is it that she does? Well, I want to sell fine art prints, and that's really it. So you really have to focus on that one thing, and everything should revolve around that one thing. So then you say, well, what is it that will sell that print? Well, for me, it's my blogs, so I have that on there. I put on here, it's a year in photos. You can click on that if you want to. Get a little video here. And then it's going to play a little music too. If there's sound, I don't know. But and then so then you see Kristen Westlake TV, and we talked about branding yourself. So as a photographer, you need to become known, depending upon what it is that you're going to do. Whether you've got a local market or you're going after a more national market. So if you're branding yourself, then you want to become known. So I just called it Kristen Westlake TV, and that's all my YouTube videos. And I go out in the woods or in adventure photography, and I'll actually videotape what's going on. I'm doing it by myself, but I'm videotaping snowshoes and trekking through all these 2 feet of snow in the North Woods and in the UP, and it's really fun. But I found I got a lot of great feedback on that. People want to know what experience you're having, what's behind that photograph. It takes it from being 2-dimensional to 3-dimensional. And that's what the internet does for everybody. And then I have gallery locations, and that's places that represent me. And then purchase prints, and that goes into all my, or actually things about the prints, how much they cost. I go into the guarantee of the prints. Everyone's guaranteed. When you're selling big, huge prints for $3,900, people want to know that they can return it if there's a problem. And then I decided to come up with a franchise idea for businesses that want fine art on their spaces, on their walls. I wanted them to be able to have multiples for